Welcome to the second week of Advent. It is Monday, December the 9th, 2024. This is the Manna at the Tap podcast where we provide we're provided by Tapestry Ministries, where we actively seek the spiritual nourishment our souls crave. Together, we explore one of the daily lectionary readings designed to be the manna which nurtures our spiritual growth and provides the sustenance our souls need. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on this spiritual journey, and together we share insights and interpretations from these readings that enrich our spiritual lives. The tone of the first 39 chapters of Isaiah is one of the coming judgment of God because of the people's rebellion. They ignored God and consistently worshiped idols, placing their trust in them. They saw the world inside out and upside down. Here's a verse from Isaiah 5. They called evil good and good evil. They called darkness light and light darkness. They rejected the instructions of the Lord of hosts, and they despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. Isaiah chapter 39 concludes with King Hezekiah hosting an envoy from Babylon and showing them the wealth of his home. The Babylonians used this as an opportunity to invade Judah and to take the people into exile, displacing them from their homes. And the Babylonians left the temple in Jerusalem in ruins. The people suffered a lot. And as they neared Babylon, you'll remember Psalm 137, verse 1, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept when we remembered Zion. Another name for Jerusalem was Zion. The lectionary text today is Isaiah chapter 40. So we're leaving 39, chapters 1 to 39, which speaks of what the people did wrong. We're turning the page to Isaiah chapter 40, verses 1 to 11, which is also known as Second Isaiah. And this covers chapters 40 to 66 of the book of Isaiah. The 70 years of exile have now passed, and the Lord invited the people to come back home. Isaiah 40 begins in the heavenly realms with this double imperative from the Lord: comfort, O comfort my people. These words offered a balm for the wounds of living in exile and the mistreatment that the Babylonians had done to God's people beyond what God wanted. The Lord's power is not rooted in violence or destruction, but it is rooted in comfort and with a tone to speak tenderly to those who went into exile and those who were left behind. He told them the penalty had been paid for their sin, and now they were free. The message was simple. The journey home would be trouble-free on a straight, flat highway. That's verse 4. But an unnamed heavenly voice cried out to prepare the way of the Lord in the wilderness. These are the exact words that John the Baptist proclaimed, warning the people to get ready for the glory of the Lord to appear. not only to Judah and Jerusalem, but all people will be able to see and experience the Lord's glory. That's verse 5. In the heavenly area, there's a dialogue, and an unknown voice wants to know what to proclaim. You see, humanity is like grass, unreliable, like drooping flowers in a field and not permanent. But God is wholly other. God is permanent, steadfast, reliable, and able to stand forever. The grass withers, the flowers fade, but the word of our God remains forever. Verses 6 to 8. In verse 9, the good news is proclaimed without fear. Here is your God. Now, from the perspective of the people in exile, God is a terrifying God who abandoned them in Babylon. But the text seeks to convince them otherwise. The Lord is both powerful and gentle. He's able to comfort and defend. This God, their God, is a shepherd. He protects the mother sheep who nurses her lambs, and he carries the lambs tenderly against his chest. The people had experienced trauma, and as a result, their relationship with God had been wounded. Deep down inside, the people did not believe that God loved them. Isaiah 40 provides a joyful refrain of hope and the reversal of the people's fortunes. Despite their misery, the Lord continued to speak and act on their behalf. His care for them is revealed in his tenderness toward them. During this second week of Advent, you may struggle with some of the same feelings as the people. Now, the text does not promise that all suffering will end, nor does it deny or change the brokenness of the human condition. But we are assured in verse 9 that here is your God. Your God is ready and willing to send comfort into your life today.